that Apple A12 Bionic chip inside of it with 4 gigabytes of RAM, but the iPhone 10 has that Apple A11 Bionic chip inside of it with 3 gigabytes of RAM. So let's go and see which one's the faster one between both. And there we go. Let's go and hop all the apps in the background, and they are all cleared out. 10 is here, 10s Max is here. So phone calls, 3, 2, 1. I think the 10s Max was faster. Let's go and do their settings, 3, 2, 1. Totally messed that one up on here, so let's go and hop out of this one. Let's do their app stores, 3, 2, 1. Very similar. I thought one was going to be faster, but that didn't really end up being the case. You can kind of see that when I'm scrolling through. The iPhone 10 actually kind of looked a little bit faster there. The 10s Max a little bit slower. Not anything super crazy. Let's go and hop out of this one. Let's do camera, 3, 2, 1. Let's go and take a photo, 3, 2, 1. Let's go and open up that photo. Okay, I can't really tell. Let's go and open up the Photos app, 3, 2, 1. Okay, very similar type of performance I'm getting between one both, but that's what we'd expect. They're only 1 year within each other. So it's not like we're like, these ones are super far away. They're very, very similar. Let's go and try Genshin Impact, actually, if we have it on here. And it doesn't look like I do. So let's try something like Temple Run 2, 3, 2, 1. Now this game isn't that big, but it's still a very, very interesting game to test out. It's, still a very relevant game. I'm hoping there's no pop-ups. And I'm ready to click out of them in case there are. But we look pretty good. The iPhone XS Max did look, a little bit faster there. The iPhone 10, still very fast, still very good. But you can kind of see that the iPhone XS Max was pretty much the faster one when it came down to it. Hopping out of this specific application, let's go and try like Netflix or Snake vs. Blocks. 3, 2, 1. And you can see here, the iPhone XS Max was the faster one. There's always some funny stuff going on whenever I get into the game because there's always some glitches. But it's pretty much even on the most powerful phone I see some glitches going on. Let's try Twitter, 3, 2, 1. Now I think I might be logged into an account here. And I am, so we'll just kind of have to like let this one kind of go. So this one doesn't really count. Temple Run 1, 3, 2, 1. And I've noticed, it does take quite a bit of time to even get into some panels. You can see here, even the iPhone XS Max was the faster one. So ultimately what I'll tell you is here, I think both phones are, fast for how old they are, but I'll definitely tell you the XS Max is probably the faster one. In this case, I think the iPhone XS Max would be the two if I did it right. I think the iPhone XS Max is clearly probably the faster, better performing one. It has more RAM too. But I think the iPhone 10 for how old the phone is still holds up decently well too. So from that perspective, that kind of covers it up there. Now in the camera department, as I mentioned,